It's time to do a little bit of a house cleaning.
And when I say house cleaning, I mean my hot tub. I gotta take care of that, right? Because that's that. I do the dishes a lot for Amy, like a whole lot more than I used to do. Like back in the day, I hardly ever did it. I mean, but she was also she worked from the house, so she was always at home, and I was out of the house, so the kitchen was clean most of the time. So now I help out with the hot tub, which is basically mine. The kitchen cleaning up, I do that at least once or twice a week, and then my favorite, the mowing, which I probably will end up and do today. Uh, it's time. But yeah, just like looking at the water, it looks so cloudy right now, and it's like, man, that looks horrible. But watch, I'll check it again in a little bit. I'll show you guys again once I finish this cycle off, and you'll see how crystal clear my water is. I take good care of my hot tub, right? I want it to be immaculate. This is my tripod, by the way, that I set up when I'm outside now. I just kind of move this back and I set it down like so that these little things on the bottom of my phone, and then this is at the top, and this just props up. So it makes a perfect little tripod. And these are some of my other cleaning items. Look, this is to get like the little small little things that are inside the hot tub. It's like a little fish net. And then this is my vacuum cleaner for the hot tub. It's just a water gun. It works perfect to get like the little pieces of like the little dust that you'll get inside of a hot tub. Like if you have one, you know what I'm talking about. Like people getting in and out, the little dust or dirt kind of settles, and there's like little small strips of little dirt lines or whatever. I use that to just vacuum it up. It works perfect. This is what she does all day. Are you having a rough day, sweetheart? Hi, Lulu. Is you having a rough day? Yeah, you just napping all day? Yeah, waiting for Mama to get home? Yeah, I know. Go back to sleep. I'm going back to work. This is my work setup, right? I've moved out of the bedroom office. Like I still have everything in there, like a docking station, monitors, my desk, and all that. But I feel like I'm more productive when I actually have an office environment. What do you guys think about that? Are you more productive at staying at home working, being in the office working, or having a dedicated office inside of your home, right? My bedroom doesn't really feel like a dedicated office part of the time. So it's like, sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do a lot of work. I'm well over 40 hours a week. However, just sitting there in the bedroom, it just doesn't feel like I'm working, like I'm doing a job, right? So sometimes I'll get distracted, but overall I'm still putting in over 40 hours a week. It's just not dedicated, right? When I come into the office or into the home office, I feel like I'm dedicated. This office is it was set up for Amy. Like we have a table here. I'll show you in a second, but we have a table. We have an edible printer still in here because she still has a few orders she does here and there. We have all of her heat sealer stuff. We have packaging and stuff on the shelves back over here for her cookie orders. We have packaging and stuff over here and decal printers, and it's set up for her office. However, she doesn't have as much business anymore, right? She's working outside of the house now. So she's kind of given up her custom cookie business. I know a lot of you from way back in the day, she was a custom cake maker, right? And then she moved into doing custom cookies. And that was she could stay super busy, but the problem with her doing a cookie business, Amy's a perfectionist, right? So if she didn't like what she was doing, she would start it over. She would wipe off everything she worked on and restart. And doing dozens of cookies, people think that that's pretty easy. You just see this little cookie package, right? And it's like a little 3x3 cookie or whatever, or a custom shape, because we have a 3D printer over here where I would print off custom cookie cutters for her, depending on the orders that she was doing. But she would go like over 36 hours without sleep. Like she would go a full day without sleeping, work all through the night. Everybody else in the house is asleep. She's in here all by herself working. And it was just too hard, right? It was messing with her mental state, messing with her physically, irritability. I mean, it all just kind of wrapped in together, and she made the choice to give up her custom cookie business basically and just start working outside of the house so she can get on a better sleep pattern. She has her weekends off for sure still. She can still request vacation days. She can have sick days and not have to deal with refunding somebody money, right? It's just, that's the way it is. But like I was saying, this is where I'm working. I've got my home office set up in here now that she's not in here, and it works out pretty great for me. I like it. So if I'm doing my office work, I'm over here. When I'm done with office work and I'm in the evenings and I come into my home office, I have my coding station over here so I can work on building apps. That's one of my big things that I'm starting to do is I do a lot of vibe coding now. And like last weekend, I started working on some projects, and I'm just getting ideas from like younger generations. So like Xander, like high schooler age, right? What kind of apps would you want? So I'm vibe coding, and because that's nothing I've ever really done. I've never really vibe coded. I know about like Microsoft Stack, working in Azure and Entra and SharePoint and all the M365 stack. But as far as like actually developing applications, I've done front ends because I've worked at AT&T in the past. And when I worked at AT&T, when we lived up in Dallas, I was a user interface guy for their mobile web division. So I was building UI stuff. I wasn't building all the back end code, right? And now that we have AI out there, and I build AI agents and RAG systems all the time in my work, why don't I take that ability and apply it to elsewhere, right? So I'm trying to think outside the box for myself and have some personal growth. I think it's a good idea.
And like I said, look, crystal clear. Gosh, it's so easy to take care of, man. Every couple of days, come out here and use my little scooper and my chemicals. And I use bromine, however you say that, not chlorine. She's being psycho. You got the zoomies, huh? Did you see something over there? Stacy. And she's done. You got enough zoomies, huh? You ready to go back inside? Okay. So here's a quick little tour. That's the personal workspace. There's some shelving stuff that from Amy. Those flowers right there are like fabric. Xander made them for Amy maybe last year sometime, back when she was working in here. And then I don't really want to show you too much here, but this is my office work here. I don't want you guys to know what I'm working on because this is my client stuff, right? There's her edible printer. That's like a $5,000 printer right there, guys. Trust me. We invested a lot of money in that. She did use it a lot, and she still will. Heat sealers and lots of cabling. Her laptop's over there. She's got a calendar and a little thing over there. She's got these little sprinkles all around in her office, and then lots of packing material, a fan to help dry cookies. All of her cookie stuff is inside of there, inside of the closet area. But she's got a TV in here to be able to watch TV while she was up late at night. 3D printer. All those are completely packed with cookie cutters, guys. Completely. And of course, cashews. I love my cashews. Just in case you thought I was lying, check that out. That thing's full. That one's full. This one's the same. And there's still like cabinets in there that have lots of cookie cutters in there.